Hey guys, DC here, and this is my first impression on Castlevania Grimoire of Souls on the Apple Arcade for the Apple TV. Alright, so the game is loading up here. Just had to choose my save data. I've been waiting for a game like this for a little bit of time. This is a very popular series, very popular universe we have here. And a lot of the, trailers I've seen for this game seem pretty cool. Alright, so we do have like an opening sequence. It's gonna give us a little bit of backstory.
A sinister force is reborn once every 100 years. Born from those who seek to fuel the evil that resides within us.
Yeah, we're gonna get a little bit of backstory. I know it has to deal with monsters, vampires, etc.
Once returned, he will summon forth monsters, and together they will lay the world to darkness. From his throne in the castle that provides his magic,
It's really cool sort of voiceover
the world into despair.
until they put a lot into the audio,
And
the sound
name of this
here.
harbinger of chaos, Dracula Vlad Tepes.
Okay, yeah, see we
the
have
Lord
Dracula
of
here.
Darkness, Count Dracula. Where there is darkness, however, there is also
Where there's darkness,
light.
there's also light.
Throughout history,
Like a little cast of characters here.
souls have expelled Dracula's darkness.
Now, I think this is a single player game, but it looks like there is like a potential for it to be multiplayer
At
some point in time,
within a solar eclipse,
depending on the game dynamics.
after bringing the world to its knees time and time again, the Lord of Darkness.
Okay, so they trapped him
was
behind
no
behind an eclipse, it
more.
looks
Or
like.
so they thought. Dracula's soul transmigrated into the body of a boy. His name
Oh, his soul into
was
a boy,
Soma
sort of like a-
Cruz.
Is that the Chucky story?
To suppress Dracula,
There's so much folklore on
a
Dracula.
secret government agent was sent from Japan to help. Genya Arikado,
Okay, so Arikado was
also
sent from
known as
Japan
Alucard. This man had helped
to defeat Dracula.
his father.
It's also known as Alucard.
As time passed,
So I'm guessing
Dracula's
he's supposed to be
history became
Japanese,
legend.
but it does not really look too Japanese.
In
But we'll
this
see later.
idyllic time, Genya Arikado received a letter requesting his aid. It told of an overwhelming darkness. A darkness which threatened the hard-fought peace.
So it looks like an owl delivered the letter.
No longer shone over Dracula's castle. Arikado's cursed home had undeniably been sealed away in the eclipse. And yet,
And his home was sealed away in that eclipse as well.
He made haste. What awaited him, he could not be certain. All he knew was the future's history had yet to be written.
It's a nice little cutscene here. Oh, and this is on the Apple TV 4K second generation, guys. So this is looking pretty smooth. This is one of my earlier games in the 4K second generation. We have Arikado here. We're going to be moving with our left stick. And again, as always, I have my SteelSeries Nimbus. We're going to be using A to jump. Double jump, we're going to press A, and A again during a jump. Okay, so we have the option to auto attack or semi-auto attack whenever you're near an enemy. The character will automatically or semi-automatically attack, I guess. but you're still allowed to attack at any time by tapping attack. Okay, so I'm just gonna move near him to see. Okay, so I'm not tapping attack here, I'm just moving next to these guys, and he's swinging. Slide. Okay, pressing B to slide, and again, this is on the Apple TV using the SteelSeries Nimbus. The game is just giving us some of the foundation. So this is a tutorial as I kind of move through some of these guys. I like that slide option a lot. Okay, so we use the right trigger and back. Gives us our main weapon skill, and we have a nice little cutscene here. But yeah, this game is really pretty to look at. I'm glad I made my upgrade when I did for a game like this, because I feel like my Apple TV HD would be kind of laggy or kind of jumping, but this is running really smoothly on the 4K second generation. Yeah, but the thing is, this is not running on a 4K TV, so I'm not sure if I'm getting the very most out of my new upgrade here. So I may need to get like a 4K monitor, 4K TV, but this is looking pretty good. I think we're going to another load screen or cut screen here. Okay, we have Arikado and Lucy, so we have a little bit of dialogue. So that's an awesome opening scene here. And he goes by Genya Arikado, but he's not too concerned with that right now. Yeah, we're here to talk about the monsters. So I like this, we have a little bit of character building or story building here. The Grimoires are overflowing and beyond their control now. Okay, and they're coming into the real world. I guess the Grimoires is some sort of underworld. Some sort of world between life and death. Okay, so we need a hero like Arikado. And he's putting it on his mother's name and for his father's sake, so I like that. Alright, so there are unique monsters in the Grimoires that are really feeding the energy overall. So we need specific monsters killed to really stop the entire thing. And Lucy wants Arikado to go into the Grimoires here, so that's what it's looking like. This does seem a little suspicious. We need to, look into Lucy a little bit later on in this story here. Maybe something sinister brewing there. Who knows if, she's been compromised in any way, right? So I'm here just on a menu screen. So if I use R2, I have the free cursors on. Everything seems to be locked. For now, at least. So I think I just need to go ahead and go into quests and kind of get things going here. So I'll do that. Dracula's castle is this It's this book, I guess. So go ahead and click on that. Alright, so we're loading up. Okay, so I can pass through thin floors. Alright, so Lucy's speaking to me from the real world. So I guess I'm kind of in the fake or underground world. Alright, and now Alucard. So I guess he's referred to as something different when he is in the Grimoires, and his hair is blonde in this case. And it looks like he's not at full power down here, so his ability is affected slightly. Dracula's Castle Prologue. Okay. So our lead character now has the blonde hair when he's, I guess, in this world. Alright, so we want to collect souls, can be used to upgrade equipment after we defeat enemies. Okay, parchment. Parchment fragments sometimes are within chests. Okay, so collect that for equipment. I'm just gonna double jump over those guys. But yeah, this game is super smooth, guys. So we're gonna be dodging with L2 and R2. Okay, so I'll back up. But this is a lot smoother than I expected, even by looking at some of the trailers here. So I slide into this guy. This is a lot smoother than what I was expecting. Looks a lot cleaner, crispier than what I was expecting here. I was expecting more of a 2D type feel, but this definitely, obviously this is like a side scroller, two-dimensional game, but these characters are like in full sort of 3D, so this does not give you that, Nintendo, like Super Nintendo type feel side scroller. So the graphics they've put into the enemies and our lead character here are really smooth. So the character looks 3D. Okay, yeah, so I can slide to break the guard here. I'm big on the sliding, but the characters look 3D. The enemies and the main character, 3D characters on a 2D field instead of like 2D looking characters on a 2D field. So this looks really good. Very responsive controller. No latency, anything like that. It's very smooth. No drops in frame rate as of now, but we haven't had any scenes that have been too intense. So nothing too demanding, but definitely just the graphics that have been put into this are surprising in a good way. I was expecting like more of a Super Nintendo type look, like kind of on those load screens. Alright, so we've leveled up. Have some of my rewards here. First time. Alright, so we're back. Back to being called Arikado now. So yeah, we want to know how we can access our abilities to better prepare ourselves for fighting in the Grimoires. Okay, so we will regain our strength little by little. So yeah, that's just kind of like a, a good way to say that we'll be leveling up throughout the story, so that's all that is. XP, AP, whatever it may be. Alright, so we do have some of the abilities that we can develop and level up, just like any of our other sort of, you know, RPG, you know, crawler action RPG games. So we can transform into a bat. Playing off of that whole Dracula theme. And if I'm not mistaken, I think he's Dracula's son that was mentioned. Unless I misinterpreted that. Alright, so we're gonna work on doing some of our summoning. And again, this game looks really smooth. All the menus, summon equipment, just the navigational menus, and the gameplay interface is just really smooth here. Alright, so we got a new saber, it looks like. Alright, so I can also have my weapons automatically equipped, auto-equipped. Yes, of course, so I need to equip the items I want to use. Simple concept, understood. Okay, so we have pretty much everything we need to be unlocked as of now, but there's still things locked up. We're gonna go back into the book. Okay, so we did 1-1 in Dracula's castle. Let's go ahead and do another stage here. Each stage has an attribute. Using weapons or equipment with the same attribute as that of the stage strengthens their attack power. Okay, so just something to keep in mind. I guess each stage has, you know, a different sort of, like it said, attribute that you want to use on that stage. Hit harder, etc. with it. Alright, so we're back at Dracula's castle prologue. Let's go here. Okay, so if we use Y, use the character skill, so I think that's the bat thing that we saw earlier. Okay, we can pass through thin floors, the left stick down A. But yeah, I'm just really impressed with how smooth this game is. And let me know when you guys go ahead and check this out. Let me know what device, what generation, whatever you're playing this on. I know the experience may slightly differ. I can use my sub weapon, which is like the magic R stick. right stick and up. But I know the experience may slightly differ depending on what you're on. If you're on your, I don't know if this is on iPhone, but you know, iPad, etc. Okay, my main weapon skill. Alright, so they just have to cool down before you can use them again. And there's a little countdown next to it, okay. That's cool, so you can see them counting down, so I'll know when they're ready again if you look at the top of the screen. Use the support weapon 1 skill with R down, right stick and down. Alright, see, I try to jump up here, but I get hit. I'll do some sliding on them. Alright, so I gotta take a look for candlesticks to recover my MP. I don't think I saw any candlesticks. Alright, I don't think this counts as a candlestick, so we'll keep moving here. And I think my MP is full anyway. Okay, so now we got some bigger enemies here. So we have the skeletons and the wolf here. Let's see how this goes. Oh, okay, I took some good damage there. Try jumping over him, getting behind him here. That arrow still hit me from that skeleton. Alright, it was easy work. Okay, we have death here. Alright, pretty cool. Cool character design here for death. He's just floating there. Having a little bit of dialogue here. I shall grant you death, your name. I'm trying to get behind him and under him since he's floating, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue. But yeah, guys, so you can take a look at this game. It's really smooth, responsive. The graphics are all there. This is put together very well, so I'm very impressed. If I could give it a score, if you like these side-scroller kind of action RPG type games, this is right up your alley. And I'd say also, you know, some not just for veteran gamers, but I think any beginners can also pick this up as well. That's my review on Castlevania Grimoire of Souls. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And again, this is one of my impressions on the game. I think it is very strong, and we have a lot to look forward to with this game. It's put together very well. Again, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, you can't win if you don't play.
Welcome back!